Hey everybody, Mark here for the Highways and Hedges Monday School class, here for a Friday mini message. Kind of like a mini Snickers, only, well, no calories, which is really good, and it'll help your walk with God. That's even better. Snickers will not do that. So let's jump right in. I want you to turn to 2 Kings 2:9 just for a quick challenge here for you today. It says, "And it came to pass when they were gone over that Elijah said unto Elisha, Ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee. And Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me." I will tell you up front now, Elijah and Elisha, two of my favorite prophets in the Bible, they did amazing things for God, and God did great things through them. But Elijah was the one that was chosen by God to follow in the footsteps of Elijah. So Elisha followed Elijah. Now Elijah, the predecessor, performed 7 miracles during his lifetime. You can read that in the Bible. And as he was nearing the end of his life, he asked Elisha if there was anything that he could do for him. And Elisha, you'll see here in our text verse, asked for a double portion of his spirit. Now, no doubt, in the time that Elisha followed Elijah, he saw these miracles being done. He saw God working through him. And he said, Man, I want a double portion of that spirit, not so that I could be lifted up, because I'm sure he also heard of the heartbreak and the challenges that Elijah had to go through, especially in 1 Kings chapter 18, where he had the great mountaintop experience. And then in chapter 19, of course, he gets attacked by the queen, who then wants to kill him. Ups and downs, ups and downs. But I'm sure Elisha heard all these stories. But even with all that, he's asking for a double portion of his spirit. Double portion of his spirit. So Elijah says, Okay, if you see me go up to heaven, you're going to get a double portion of my spirit. Now, that's an amazing thing to say just right off the bat. But sure enough, God sent a chariot with horses of fire, and a whirlwind that caught up Elijah and took him to heaven. Imagine walking down a road, all right? And all of a sudden, a chariot with horses of fire and a whirlwind comes down and sweeps up who you're walking with and carries him straight into heaven. Wow, amazing. But since Elisha saw Elijah go up into heaven, what he wanted was granted. And if you read through after 2 Kings chapter 2, all the way through until Elisha passes away, the double portion of power from God allowed Elisha to do twice as many miracles as Elijah. Elijah did 7, Elisha did 14. What an amazing story. How great our God is. So, my challenge for you today is, what are you asking God for? What are you asking God for? Believe He can do it. Man, hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk again soon.